Hey, what's up guys, and I'm YuGiOhMonsterShot, and I'm coming at you on the Creative Duelist channel with a Cloudian deck profile. So I had posted in the comments of one of those videos I was going to do a Cloudian deck profile when I got everything in the mail. There's a couple of proxies in here, but I will show you what they are when I get to them. So yeah. So let's go ahead and get to the deck profile. So, 3 Cloudian Cirrus. So basically all Cloudian share a couple of different effects. One is that they all cannot be destroyed by battle. And then the other one is that if they're changed to defense, then they're automatically destroyed. So that's two effects that they share. This one, and then next two that I will show you, share another effect where if you no summon one of these guys, then they get counters equal to the number of Cloudians that you control. So, yeah. And then they all share another effect where you can remove a certain number of counters to do an effect. So, this one, you remove 2 counters to destroy a monster. So, and this is back in the GX era, so it's not a hard one to return. So, if you have like 4 or 5 or multiple counters on a card, then you can activate it multiple times. So, yeah. And 3 Altus. You remove 3 counters to discard 1 card in your opponent's hand. That one can be kind of good depending on the matchup that you have. So yeah, if you have a matchup that you don't want to discard your opponent's hand, then you can always use it for one of the spells. But in certain situations, it can be pretty good. So, and then 3 Acid Cloud. He destroys spells and traps. So he's more your back row removal guy. So he's really quite good. So, and then 3 Nimbus Man. Now I don't run the U-Link build. I don't know that build at all. I more like this build where I can just bring out Nimbus Man, and then he gains fire attack and defense for each card with a fog counter on it. And you can see where that's going. I can just get really high and then just OTK your opponent. So I more went for the OTK build. So yeah. And then 2 Herald of Heaven. So this searches out your the Sanctuary in the Sky. So I decided to run Sanctuary Sky over the Spirit Barrier. You know, it is a trap, but the field spell is a lot more faster. So 7 have a way turn, and then, you know, so on and so forth. So yeah. So that's basically it for the monsters. Now for the spells. So 3 Aerosol. This is a new card from Dark Neostorm, and it's really quite good too. So basically you discard 1 Cloudian, and then target a monster on field, and then it gains fog counters equal to its level slash, I think it's rank 2, maybe it's just level. Yeah, it's just level. So let's say there's level 8, then it gets 8 fog counters. So it can be really quite good depending on what you're trying to do with it. And then you can banish this card from your grave plus a Cloudian, and then you special a Cloudian from your deck. And so that's where the Nemesis Man comes in, because you more want to summon him from your deck. Now, if you have it in your hand, then, you know, that's one thing, but you more want to try to summon him from your deck if possible. So, and then I'm sure you guys are probably wondering, like, so how do you? So that's one way to get counters. What's the other way? Well, I run 3 Cloudian Squall. Whoops. Sorry. So basically, what this does is that during each of your semi phases, each face-up monster on the field gains a fall counter, and you can see where that adds up. If you have 2 or 3 on the field, then yeah, it can add up really quickly and be able to help you escape with your Nemesis man. So yeah. And then 3 Sanctuary in the Sky. So all fairies basically take no damage, or the damage is reduced to 0. So which can actually help you stall with the Cloudians for a little bit, because they can't be destroyed by battle, and if you have Sanctuary Sky, then you take no damage. So the only out to the deck is Boar Sword, Skill Drain, and Boar Load. So there is outs to what I'm trying to do, plus like back row removal and everything like that. So it's not hard to get rid of, but it definitely is annoying if your opponent doesn't know how to get around it. So, yeah. 3 Padre, since we don't special, then it's really quite good. At least special on first turn anyway. I have thought about throwing Card Demise in here, which you could try. But I just really like Duelist a lot more, so yeah. 2 Powered Guardian. This card's actually interesting. I've used it in a couple of different decks. I use this in BES. I use it in like Archfiends, and sometimes in other things too. But basically when you do the counter attack, then this card gets counter. And then what the counter does is that it protects the monster from being destroyed by battle or by card effect. So if they try Mirror Force or, basically try to run over, then, the Cognitive effect will protect itself. But it's more for against like Mirror Force or just power it up just to make it stronger. So, but you mainly want to put it on the Nemesis man. That's mainly what you want to put it on. So, because then it'll protect him, and then he'll be stronger, and so on and so forth. So, yeah. 2 Mirror. This is for the weaker Cloudians that have the 500 attack, 1300 attack, and 900. So that way you can actually run over stuff with that. Because the Nemesis man, you don't really need Mirror because, he's usually powerful enough to run over things, so yeah. Now for the proxies. They're actually in my Tenia deck. So I'll show you guys what they are. So first one, which is a 2/0, is Twin Twister. Just help get rid of back row, stuff like that can stop you from making your plays or stopping the monster. So yeah. And then the final proxy is Upstart. You could play switch this out for like a 1-day piece, which is right there. Whichever option that you choose is up to you. So yeah. So that's basically it for the spells. Now for the traps. The trap line was just like very short. So 3 Dark Bribe, just help protect your field spell from back row. And then 3 Lost Wind to help protect your field spell from like Phoenix or against like anything else. And also to help protect your monsters from like Bar Load, Bar Sword, so stuff like that. So yeah. So that's basically it for the deck profile. So there's no extra deck. You could actually possibly make one, but you don't need it. I never even used an extra deck for this, but yeah. So that's basically it for the deck profile. So thank you for watching. Make sure you guys subscribe to the Creative Duelist. And make sure you guys check out my channel too if you guys are interested. I do a bunch of different deck profiles, duels. I may do those. I do additional videos every now and then. of like openings and stuff like that, but I mainly just stick to deck profiles and duels of decks that I make. So if you guys want to check it out, you can. If not, no worries. Hopefully you guys just enjoyed the Cloudian deck profile. So next one, next deck profile, maybe Tenye or Rockstun. So, or maybe something else too. I don't know, but yeah. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the Creative Duelist future video that he'll probably be putting out. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching, and I will catch y'all in a future video. Alright, later.